All right, so today is October 6th, 2024. I'm doing a review of my week to see how things played out. So, towards the end of the week, like the last 2 days of trading, things really started clicking. And as you can see, I was able to really start. I was being aggressive with where my stop losses were, and like the last like yeah. So I think after this, I started being very aggressive. I've been aggressive with just immediately adjusting my stop loss to break even, and also looking for more confluence with ES and NQ for this week. And I was able to get two winning trades. Some trades that worked out because I was too aggressive. I got ended up getting stopped out, and some trades I didn't take because things didn't click right away. But really timing my levels and my entries really connected this week. Even though this week, I guess some expected, some thought it was a bit of a crazy week. I saw things that really made sense and really clicked with my trading style that I resonated very well with, and my patience felt much better. And I really want to stick to those ideas, especially the ones that I've had around here, where I was able to just be consistent with just even if it's a dollar profit, I'm making up commission, and I'm able to like get back into the game without letting these things go against me. So my thing is I'm gonna review this week to see this week and maybe especially this week, and then if I have chance I'll go and do the rest of the months to see where my entries were, and also if I adjusted my stop loss right away, what would I be, and as far as profit wise. So um, let's get into it real quickly. So we'll go through it. So this week basically was a break even week with commission fees. Last week was the same thing. October. Yeah, no what I was doing. I was doing it wrong. Okay, last week was the same thing. All right, break even, a real break even week. Let's see the 15th. That one was positive. That one was a loss. That's all right. Need it like that. That one was positive. This one was a major loss. I think this is when I got right back into the market, and I think this is where my thing I renewed on the 28th, and I started trading on the 29th. And boy, oh boy, was I screwing up badly. All right, so let's see how I've been since that day. Well, I can't really count this day because I traded a lot of. Mm, I traded the minis. What's it? Trade the minis, and then I went to the micros on the 20, somewhere here on the 29th. So I won't count these two. I'll just see what it looks like, and then see what the rest of the days look like. So like that. So down 789. I was down probably a lot more than that. So down 789, which is not that bad, but it's still bad because I'm still down. Right? I want to be positive, not negative. But let's get rid of that week because I think after that I just went micros. So down 35 bucks, which is not that bad, right? Mostly in commission. So down 35 bucks, mostly in commission. And this one doesn't count. I think I used a mini for that one. This 172 one. This one, the sixth one was the sixth. 9 6 9 6. No, that was micro. Where is it though? The 6. I don't see it. That's PNL cumulative without fees 96 96 96 95. Why is 96 like this? 172. Okay, I don't know. But this one makes sense. This is the one I think I used the minis with 926. Yeah, I used right here. Right? So that one doesn't too much count. So I'd be down uh probably a little bit more. So I 150. I'll be down 180 with that. Because that one doesn't count. I was kind of winging it and I was trying to see what I would do. So that doesn't count. But these here make sense. So I'll be down 180, right? All right, but I'm still positive with the idea of what I've been searching and seeking for, and what has been making sense. And I think we can turn this around if I just continuously focus on those setups. So last week, I have it up. We go to my trade. So I'm looking for if there's confluence in my entries, and if I had moved my stop loss after entering, where would I be in the trade, right? So that's the things that I'm looking for. So we try to go by date. So it says September 30th. Looks like I took 2 trades. Was it 1 trade? I feel like it's 1 trade. 10-3. I took 1 trade, closed one out early, and then closing one out at break even. All right, so those 2. So let's go through it real quickly. So this one I entered late. You can see it. Entry should have been here. So that one was late entry. If I entered here, I may have been in this chop for a while until price moved down, and I would have been stopped out at break even. So that one would have been break even. I may have found another entry somewhere here, and then I would have been stopping around here. But let's see if I have an NQ to back this up. No entry, no entry, no entry. Straight break here around 10. Let's go back. So around here. Then we had a pullback around 10. No, so no entry with this one. I wouldn't have entered that one at all because I don't have any selling here. And let's go over here. So I wouldn't have taken this trade at all. This trade wouldn't have count. So 930, no entry. All right, so 10-1, I took 4 trades. So we have buying. I need something to help assist me. I'll use you for now. 10-1. We have buying at this candle here. All right. Buying at this candle. So it is 1, that's 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th candle after the open. Let's check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No entry for me. Enter it on the 5, 6, 7. On the 7th one is where I entered, which is a white doji candle. The 6th one's when I entered. We still have, we do have signs of buying right here. The 6th candle, but it's too high though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one I could have entered into. My stop loss down here. That one spiked, so I would have lost that one nonetheless. Alright, I could have entered here. Push up, could have entered on that. If I felt it was too high, which it feels like it is, this up here, 68, that's way too high. That's about 12 point. I would have to wait for a pullback and then a break, and then so I would have had a smaller loss versus this big loss. So I would have had a smaller loss on the first trade. 1001, first trade, smaller loss. I'd have been risking 2 points or 3 points. Would have been down here, 2 points, versus this almost 10 points, 60. No, would have been more than that, than 2 points. This is mixture here, 60. It was within 8 points, I think, versus 10 points. Or 12 points. So I had like an 8 points, still smaller, but the risk would have been much smaller. I think that yeah, my stop loss probably would have been here, right here. 70, 10 points, more or less. No, because this would move up higher and this would be there. Yeah, so it'd be a smaller stop. Alright, so then I'll try to get in the same spot. So I would have been trying, I wouldn't have gotten these other losses. There's no volume here. Wouldn't have gotten that loss because there's nothing there. Then price jumps out of this. So this is where I was. And price jumps out. I would have been better looking for a short. Nothing here. Nothing here. This is pure chaos. This looks like a buying stepping in. So I'll have to look for down here for that one. I do like the green, the red candle and the green volume. Looks like we got the same thing there, same thing here. So then I probably would be looking for buying around here. Your price comes down to it. Price was trying to come down. Let's see if this one would have been a good entry right here. This one looks like it should be a good entry. This one, let's see if we have any size with it on NQ, because it touched this. Boom, like that. Yeah. So I would have been able to catch this trade, but this would have been the better entry area right here. I think I remember this. I think that one really played out after down here. It really took off, but my entry should have been around here to coincide with that. But this still would have been a nice move. This is over 10 points, so I would have been able to just exit this up here. And it looks like after I entered, price just continued up, and then a double top and then drop. So this one would have been a profitable trade. Could have exit right around there. Would have been more than 2 to 1. October 1st. I know October 1st was not good to me. All losses. But I would have been able to make this trade. So after that first loss, been able to make up for it with this trade here. Would have left me positive. So no trades on that one. And then I would have just taken a second trade there, and then it would have been another third trade there if I could have taken that. I think we had a good setup there. I'm not on my trading platform, but I think we had a good setup right here to take it long again because we had good buying opportunities. All right, so that's that. Um, actually, there it is, right? There we go. Straight buy, pull back. Could have entered here. This is what I was talking about. Price came down, hit that level, and then buying came in. And then NQSES on the 5 minute. Straight push, nice pullback, and continue higher right into this area. What I had here, price rejected this area and slowly just a zero print. End of day October 1st. So yeah, so that would have been a better level. Made sense when I'm looking at the 30 minute and seeing that price bounce. This would have been a good one. Another one right here, and take it straight up with if NQ gave us something to work with. All right. So this one is horrible. I can already see it. We bounced down here, pulled all the way up. Risk is too high. I'm trying to short it. That was dumb. I remember trying to short this. I was trying to short the weekly line versus the 30-minute line. I was trying to short the weekly. I didn't really have anything really up there for 30 minutes. So this area I should have been buying versus selling. I kind of forced it. Price ended up breaking out of this. And yeah, because NQ was at this level here, fighting for its life, and it fought up and pushed price up, and I was trying to short from over here while NQ was still had this range to move. NQ had already broken the weekly and was doing so much damage. So and I think this is the day that things really started clicking for me. Even though I knew about this, but my brain said, what have you been doing? Why are you still doing these silly mistakes? And I should have been looking for longs until NQ broke out of this level. All right, VIX, look at VIX. All right, we were back up here, so I should have been looking for longs, looking for shorts. All right, VIX looking for shorts, looking for longs for ES. So that one wouldn't have been a good trade. I did flip the script, and I think I went for a long with this one. Stop loss was here, but I think I still ended up biting the dust with that one. Second, right? I think I really fumbled the ball somewhere around there. Cause I got out and then I got in. 1022. And I think price moved. Second entry. Yeah, price went, hit that supply, and then it came down. But I don't think price ever came down past this. On my third trade, as you can see, price pushed back up. The price came down to my entry, so I exit there. So, but I had about I had a 10 point winner right here, but I let it go. But my entry should have been around here somewhere. Yeah, we broke, came back. But I would have to need, like, you know, the confluence with the NQ. So that one mismanaged a bit. Third entry. Yeah, these are not even looking like what I was seeing before. Yeah, NQ was at supply, so I should have really have taken that exit. All right, and then here I go here looking for longs again. So price barely pushed out and came back down. So I was really just fumbling. Bad area to put a stop loss. Stop loss should have been down here. Entry should have been down here. So my stop loss in this area was just bad. I took a fifth trade. Where was this fourth trade at? This fourth trade was at 5759. 5759 down here, and now we're up here. All right, so like I said, I should have had my stop loss somewhere around that area. Price kept going up, so now we're going towards that. So yeah, I pretty much mismanaged that entire day trying to get price up here. We hit this level here, and I try to go short. It look like I exit again. I think I was. This is a very good emotional day. Here, I had a 4-to-1, going to go back to a 2-to-1. Maybe that's when my brain really just clicked and said, "What have I been doing?" Let's see this trade here. This looks like it matched my thing. Let's see if it does. All right, sell here from the 14 line, and let's look at and yes, it does right there. Perfect. All right, perfect. Hit all of this, reject. No volume, volume. Let it, give it a chance to work out. Give it a chance to work out, works out. Hit this area here. This was a 14-point move. Right, and just having to wait. That's at 14 o'clock. Just having to wait. And I think, like I said, things really clicked for me, and I just started being aggressive of my entries. I entered here. I think I had a confluence with ES, with NQ. Started moving my stop loss at break even right away. I said I'm not taking any more risks. I'm tired of losing. Same thing. Price moved, a little speck of movement. Stop loss move. I got stopped out. It's fine. Price did eventually go in my direction. I don't care. I'm waiting for the next one. Got the next break out here. I didn't have a setup here, but we were at an area where price really sold off. We hit this level. Price curved and rolled over, so I put my stop loss there. And then after I did that, it was like the midday, I think like 12:30. And I said, it's 12:30. We double top. Price might sell off. We sold off very nicely. Took my exit here when price started to show some green. I think price went to 5735, but they both of these rolled over, gave it double top, and I took the trade. That's where I exit, and this was my desired stop loss. So another 10 points. So this would have made up a lot. My entry was up here. So this was the first best trade of the week. Made sense. And that's after taking a trade before. I think this is the third trade, so after taking 2 trades, this is my third trade. So bam, and then this is where I really wanted to exit, but I wasn't gonna let this come down here and move all the way back up, even though I had nothing stopping me besides this here where we had buying, and I think we were getting, no, not on NQ, on ES. Yeah, buying started down here, and we passed the buying mark there. The next buying mark is not nowhere to be found, so it's probably further out. Yeah, I didn't have any buying. 1, 2. I don't have any buying really. We have these, so we could move lower on the 30-minute, but there was no buying on the 1 minute to really stop me. So I could have just tracked it. Probably have my stop loss up here, and then track it and let it squeeze itself to my desired level. Squeeze it, you know, and then hit and out. That would have been good. So that was like the best trade. I walked away after that. That was a nice noon rollover trade. Rising dead volume sell off. Typically I see that around 12:15, 12:30. Price starts to regress, move back in low volume, and then it just sells off after hitting an area where we were selling off at. And then on the 4th, I think I only took 2 trades. here price gave me my usual green hike and nicely with red candle that I've seen lately. Red candle, green volume, and price rolled down. There's no volume here for me to really work with. The highest sell volume we have is up here. The next one is at the actual open. Right here is at the actual, right before the open. We had this, and then I saw price basically hanging around here the entire time. So I put my entry when we broke this. I said, okay, well, I'm going to look for a line, and if we stay below it, I'm going to enter it. And I entered when NQ started really trying to test the lows here, and I just took this trade down to this area. I really wanted to get out at 570, but we came to 571 and bounced up. We came to 571 and bounced up, so I just took the exit. I'm not gonna play around with my trades anymore. But I know that when I usually see this, I see two red candles after this one. Sometimes it's a red, green, red, or it's a red here. For this one, it is green, red, green, red, but it's usually two red candles, and we got two major red candles after sorry, that was the price action. We did bounce here for a little bit. We hit the zero print that we had down there and bounced for about 10 points, about 10 points. And then here goes the second red candle. Price really tested the limit, so 570 was my exit, and then we went down another like over 20 points. All right, right there, more 15 points was, oh, that's 51. Yeah, about 20 points. 19 points. We'll call it 19 points. So price really tested the limit. So when it got to the 70, it bounced, came down here, bounced again, and then came down and closed somewhere around here. And then we got the opening candle that bounced, and then that's where I took my trade. This matched up very nicely right here with NQ. Same candle. I said maybe we're gonna double top, and we freaking did. We moved right into this area. So this is where I would exit, but since I was being very aggressive, after I entered, I put my stop loss like right here. I didn't even give it time to breathe. That's how aggressive I was being with the trade. So that one was my fault, but price did move in favor of the idea. So maybe I won't be so aggressive, but for now I'm going to be like Mr. Crab. I want my money. I'm not here to play around with the market, but that was a good entry point. That was a very good entry point. Very good confluence. Nice double bottom. Nice hitting on order block. Coming back, hitting volume again. We have the same volume type here. Bought, push price up. I didn't enter on the first one, but I entered on the second one. So if we go to that one there, you see we have the first one is actually red, and then the second one is the entry. So just following that scheme, I waited patiently, and price really just delivered. It really delivered. That would have been a nice 20-point move right here, risking 8 points to make 20. So risking $8 to make $20. It's not bad. Simply for the risk less, but $8 to make $20. That feels like it has a high probability. It's not that bad of a trade. That's a 2.5 to 1. All right. Yeah. So that's it for me for today. And like I said, I really like these. Really just like waiting for things to make sense, waiting for the order blocks. Look, using the 30-minute and a 5-minute and NQ, and also VIX. As you can see, VIX for the most part we're at levels that worked out well. For that one there, VIX bouncing at the news here. It was working out, so it helped fuel this area. So that's it for me for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning for my setups, my pre-market review, pre-market levels, and that's my weekly recap.